I want you to picture this. There is two teams that both have different opinions. Now, let's add two more people in Team A, and they say, hey, you gotta agree with our opinions because we're the more dominant people out there with this opinion. Is this wrong for Team A to ask Team B to assimilate to their opinions? Well, it depends if Team B has opinions that are hurtful towards people. Now let's add the fact that Team A is Catholic and Team B is atheist. Is it wrong for Team A to say, hey, we're the more dominant religion out there, you gotta join us? Of course, there's no problem with an atheist to join a religion. However, if you force that upon someone, then that's gonna be an issue. This is pretty relevant of today's video. Of what we're going to talk about is an xenophobic nationalist wanting people to convert to the same culture. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds similar to, what's that guy's name? I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, that guy. What's pretty insulting is that I'm a Christian myself too, but I have friends who aren't Christian, and I'm not going to tell them, hey, you got to believe in Jesus, otherwise you're going to be damned to hell. And in the Bible, it says here, the heart of a man plans his own way, and not just by the Lord. Am I saying that we should all be atheists? No. Am I saying that everyone should be a Christian? That's up to your decision, because again, the Bible and Christianity is up to your free will and your choice only. And if you want to be an atheist, that's fine with you. If you want to be a Christian, that's also fine. But again, you cannot force another just to be a part of your own faith and belief because they're the more dominant religious belief out there. And again, if an opinion is hurtful, then we should all not agree with it. And what this lady says is pretty much not good because it's promoting xenophobic nationalism, as you'll see right here.
What's the problem with xenophobic nationalism? Don't you think that's better for Americans in general?
Not even 1 second in, and I really don't agree with you. Because she's trying to imply, oh, we should only trust in ourselves, us Americans, and not these other folks around the world, when the Bible says that you should love your neighbors. Now, I'm not trying to say that we should all love our neighbors like this guy right here, this fat bastard, but I am saying that we should love our neighbors like we love ourselves. And if you don't love yourselves, I'm so sorry to hear that.
To be xenophobic, yes. Nationalism is better.
We should have a coherent culture. Everyone should be a part of the same culture. We should have assimilation.
Which, do you get to choose what the culture is?
We already have a dominant culture.
What is the dominant culture?
Based on European and Christian values and identity. That is the dominant culture.
White Christian.
It's rooted in European identity.
White, so your argument is that
has been the dominant culture.
Just to be clear.
And we're not letting people assimilate to that. We're saying you should keep your culture, and this is why our culture is so divided.
First of all, let this man speak. Thank you. Second of all, Judaism was like the first form of Christianity, and heck, even Jesus was a Jew at one point. And Christianity predates Catholicism, and I'm not saying Catholicism is bad or anything, I'm just saying Christianity came before and was the dominant religion at that time. And yes, European Catholicism sure became the dominant religion in the Middle Ages, but Judaism was the first dominant religion before Catholicism was the dominant religion. So in her logic, if the dominant culture or the dominant religion at this time in this modern age was Satanism, does that mean we all have to assimilate to that religion and culture? The angel who caused the main root of evil in humanity. Or let's say that being gay is the dominant culture at this time. Should we all assimilate to being gay? I'm not saying you can't be gay. I'm just saying that we all have a choice whether or not if we can be gay or not. But yeah, let's continue with this video.
Our argument is that Trump is good for those who want a dominant white European culture.
I mean, that is what America is. It's rooted in European identity and Christian values. That's what it has been. Would you really disagree with that?
Yes, I disagree with that. Let's say I was a Buddhist and then I was going to America. And then some Americans tell me, hey, you can't believe in Buddhism, now convert into European white Christianity. Because y'all would start sounding like Christopher Columbus here, you know, the guy that killed many indigenous people in America.
What is it then, if that's not the identity of America?
Well, I think the identity of
For the
America...
majority of time, America's been a country. You don't think that's been the identity?
Well, actually, no. I think actually the identity of America has been, for better or for worse, a melting pot in that regard.
Yeah, maybe since like the 1960s. Even then, even we had to say, a melting pot literally means assimilation too. It means melting. It means you're assimilating to the dominant culture. Is that not what melting means?
No, it doesn't
and
mean
now instead we're saying there's something wrong with xenophobia. Dominant
culture. No. I mean, look, I got to be honest with you, you and I have a fundamental disagreement. We will never see eye to eye on this. It's a choice. And people, I think what you're expressing, though, is really what the Trump movement at its heart is about.
I agree with Sam Sender. I really hope I'm saying his name right. But yeah, not everyone has to believe in the same opinion or idea. And for a better example, instead of a melting pot, I would see America like a soup. Sure, the foundation may be Christianity or European culture, but there's also other things that makes America America. It's about diversity as well. For example, the carrots can be some other religion, and the tomatoes can be another religion as well, another philosophy and another philosophy in the same continent and country. Because if America were to assimilate everyone to be the same thing, it would look nothing like just a generic bland soup that has nothing else. Even though, yes, I am a Christian, I love God, I love Jesus, I love the Bible, I love everything about Christianity, I don't want to force Christianity on other people who don't feel comfortable or don't want to join the religion. It's up to everyone whether or not they want to join Christianity or they don't want to follow it. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but forcing it upon others is wrong. Again, if a bigger crowd has an opinion that's not harmful towards anyone, then that should be fine. But if there's a bigger crowd and saying, oh, you should join us by force, then of course that's just not good, and also you guys will look like a bully. But what do you guys think? Do you think that we should all assimilate to this Christian nationalist idea? Should we all be the same culture and religion? Well, that's for you guys to decide. But let me know in the comments below, as I'll go back to the graves and tell you more stories like this. And again, please do not force anything upon someone unless it's for a better reason. And this is not a better reason. But thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go now. Goodbye.